So while this standoff is an inconvenience for some travelers, for the TSA agents who aren't getting paid, you can imagine a major financial disruption that has really impacted their lives.
And a lot of them haven't recovered since the last government shutdown. KCRA 3's Denson Cortez joins us live from the Sacramento International Airport with how they're trying to pay their bills with no paychecks. Denson.
Lisa Golson, many TSA workers checking for any updates coming from Capitol Hill, as this partial shutdown is already the second longest in U.S. history. Many having to make some really tough decisions between putting gas to go to work that are not paid for or choosing to put food on the table.
What do we want? Hey! What do we want? Now!
Across the nation today, mounting pressure at airport security checkpoints as the ongoing federal shutdown stretches TSA resources thin. And here in Sacramento, those concerns already drawing a response.
Don't come back until you have something worked out.
Missing 41 days of pay is not okay.
TSA officers and supporters gathered at Terminal B, the American Federation of Government Employees, rallying in support of officers without pay.
You don't treat people like this. This is not how you treat your federal employees.
Our rent is due on the 1st, and our landlords don't care. We can't buy groceries. We can't pay for childcare.
The urgency driven by what's unfolding nationwide. At major airport hubs like Atlanta and New York, lines stretching for hours, some waiting as long as 4, the longest TSA wait times in the agency's 24-year history.
And if still shut down this Friday, we will have reached nearly $1 billion in missed paychecks.
Multiple airports now seeing call-out rates above 40%. And on Tuesday alone, more than 3,100 TSA employees didn't show up for work.
More than 480 TSA workers have already quit, as Friday will be the second full paycheck they have missed.
What am I supposed to do? Get a second job? That's what I'm looking at right now.
You're already looking at a second job?
Yeah, I'm looking at a second job.
The federal government now scrambling, deploying ICE and other agents to some airports, though their exact roles remain unclear.
ICE is fully funded, and I think it's a total slap in the face for them to send ICE agents in. Plus, ICE can't do our job. They're not trained to do our job.
Back here at home, Sacramento International officials say operations remain steady for now. They warn that could change if more officers start to call out and urge travelers to arrive at least 2 hours early.
I think we're going to have a lot more people who are going to say, forget it, I'm done, I'm out of here.
And President Trump saying that he would sign an emergency order to pay TSA workers. It is unclear how fast those funds will be received. SMF is saying that if travelers want to give any gift cards, those would be much appreciated. From Sacramento International, Denson Cortez, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, they've been living with a lot of uncertainty lately. Denson, thank you.